Here we go.
And we're back. PWCC had their little sale the other night, and we're going to take a look at some of the cards that sold in the auction on December 15th, 2022. Keep in mind, whenever we're talking about auction prizes, especially PWCC, there could be shill bidding involved. There could be market manipulation. But it is fun to take a look at these cards, take a look at the market, and just kind of see where some of the prices sit on some of these big cards. So let's dive right into it. Let's take a look at this 2020 Panini Prizm Black Finite Justin Herbert rookie card. Autograph, serial numbered 1/1, BGS 910 autograph. Okay, sold for $132,000 the other night. But if we just flash back a few months prior to September 8th, 2022, guys, here's a Black Finite Justin Herbert Prizm rookie card, serial numbered 1/1. No autograph on this one, so the non-autograph version. This one sold for $1.1 million. So this is like right the first week of the NFL season. And we flash forward to December, and the autograph version sells for $132,000. So somebody please check on these guys who bought this one for $1 million. I think it was like a team of people. Wow. So we could see at the beginning of the season, about 7 Super Bowls were priced into Justin Herbert's cards. And we could see as the season has gone on, hey, he's played pretty well. The Chargers have done okay. They're in a tough division. The autograph version sells for $132,000. So pretty big dip there if we're talking about this particular card. Switching gears to baseball, 1993 SP Upper Deck foil Derek Jeter rookie card, PSA 10 version, sold for $204,000. You could see, actually, guys, that is actually a 2-year low now on this card. You could see these got as high as $600,000 in the last couple years. So this one sold for $204,000. In the same exact auction, BGS 9.5 version sold for $6,000. Hey, I get that this card could be trimmed. I get that, hey, this card might be in better condition than this card. But I still think we have a ways to go down in the sports card market if people are allegedly paying $204,000 for a copy of this card over here. But the same card in pretty good condition, some may argue about the same type of condition, sold for $6,000. So just depending on the holder it's in, just depending on some slight variations in the condition. Again, this one may be trimmed. A lot of these ones in Beckett holders are trimmed. You can see there's a lot of space here at the top of the holder. Some of these SP cards in BGS holders are known to be trimmed, but it is just astonishing to still see this type of value discrepancy. $6,000 for a BGS 9.5, $204,000, and these cards ended in the same exact auction.
Jack-offs at Sports Card Radio.
Moving on, 2003, 2004, Topps Chrome Gold Refractor LeBron James rookie card, serial number /50. This is one of the best Topps rookie cards you can get because he had exclusive autograph and memorabilia deal with Upper Deck at the time and even to this day. This card sold for $228,000. It's serial numbered 41/50. As you can see there, BGS 9 condition. Well, take you over to your hobby hero, Jeff Wilson.
You are not the person that I have ever thought about suing.
Guys, bought one of these cards for $288,000. I don't think he paid all cash. I think he traded like a Michael Jordan PSA 10 and some cash. So here's the one Jeff Wilson got. Now, Jeff Wilson's is serial numbered 50/50. He paid $288,000 in cards and cash. And here's one that sold for $228,000 just a few months later. Yeah, this video was done on November 27th. I think he picked that up at a card show in Canada. And here we are just a few weeks later, $60,000 less. Now, hey, Jeff Wilson might argue his is numbered 50/50. Maybe that adds value. I think he also says the centering on his maybe is a little bit better. I think the centering is a 9.5 on his, whereas the centering on this one looks like a BGS 8.5 on that one. So perhaps Jeff Wilson got a slightly better copy. We shall see. But another Just one of these stellar, quote, investments from your hobby hero, Jeff Wilson.
And deceptively making false claims.
How about one of the cards we always talk about? 1986-87 Fleer Michael Jordan basketball PSA 10 sold for $168,000. This was supposedly graded at the 2022 National Convention. This price is a little up. These have dipped all the way down into the kind of low $100,000 range. So this card, maybe because it was graded at the 2022 National Convention, it received a little higher bump on the price score. We shall see. The thing I might have went after was this. Look, you get in the same exact auction, 86-87 Fleer complete set. Now, you don't get a 10 Michael Jordan, but you get a PSA 8 Michael Jordan. So look at all the cards you get. Look at all of them. You get the complete set, all graded. I think they're all graded PSA 8, and all the stickers. There's a Jordan sticker, PSA 8, for only $15,600. So you could get one Michael Jordan PSA 10 for $168,000, or you could get a complete set with an 8 and an 8 sticker for $15,600. I mean, hey, I don't know. I'm not telling people how to spend their money, but I probably, if it's me as a dealer, I might go for this complete set, split all these up. Yeah, it's going to take you a lot of time to sell these individually if you break up this set. Older cases too. These are in the older cases, although that's a newer case on the Jordan sticker. So kind of a mixed mash here on some of these older cases, newer cases, but interesting auction here. Be interesting to know what the shipping and handling on that, if it runs up to a higher total, but $15,600 seems like a pretty good deal for that set.
This is my friggin' house, okay?
Let's take you over to this 03-04 exquisite logos, limited logos, LeBron James rookie patch, serial number to 75. This sold for $20,000. This is only significant because the patch on there is fake. Guys, can you believe people can't believe this, it blows people's minds, especially the people who came back into the hobby just a few years ago, that people would take a card like this and literally to squeeze an extra, sometimes back in those days, it was a few $100s to squeeze a little extra money. They go to freaking a Big Five Sports or wherever, get a stupid Cavs jersey off the rack and put a patch like that on this card. They literally try to ruin this card for a few $100s. So yeah, $20,000, probably well under what this card would normally sell for, but just want to point out that that is actually a fake patch, and that is why it's in the authentic altered BGS holder or whatever, and probably only an auction house like PWCC would sell a card like this. They'll sell trash like this, and yeah, again, a fake freaking Cavs holder on there.
Okay.
How the mighty have fallen. Remember when they were telling you to buy this guy? Trae freaking Young. There are probably at least 10 to 12 guards in the league that are better than this guy, that you'd rather have on your team than this guy. Here's his rookie card, serial number to 7, down to $6,000. A bunch of his cards have tanked. The Atlanta Hawks aren't going anywhere. This guy personally isn't going anywhere. He's not a spectacular player. He's not somebody that's going to lead his team to NBA championships. He's at best a very, very, very poor man, Steph Curry. So, look for continuing decline over the years of Trae Young as he becomes probably more of a second, third option, and even a role player in the NBA. And maybe he'll just stand in the corner and shoot on a championship team maybe at some point in his career.
False claims.
Kobe Bryant, I don't have really much to say about this. $55,000. I don't know if that's a good price or not. I'm just saying if you had money to spend on a sports card, and maybe if you were a single guy, you could show this card to a female and she would actually probably appreciate it. She'd know who Kobe Bryant is, for one. She'd know that this was a piece of the Lakers logo. She would know that his autograph, that being his autograph, would be significant. So, this, as opposed to something like this, is going to help you. I think if you're a single guy and you're looking, to acquire some pieces, that maybe will help you in that department. That's all I got to say. Rest in peace, Kobe. We love you, brother. That is an awesome card, $55,000. Don't have any problem with whoever paid that kind of money for that card.
I have a 9-figure bank account.
Stephen Curry, baby. Okay, we have, poor man Steph Curry, $6,000. Here's a real basketball player over here. 2009 Topps Chrome Refractor Steph Curry, serial number to 55, BGS 9.5, sold for $22,800. This is a 2-year low on this card. I didn't bring up the chart, but it is nearing a 2-year low on this card. These cards ran up super hot, super high, especially the PSA 10 versions were selling for over $100,000. So wow, big drop for Curry, but as you can see, The poor man's versions are dropping over here, so you would, the real man's versions are still worth pretty significant amounts of money. And one of the last cards we'll take a look at today, 2016 Bowman Chrome Orange Shimmer Fernando Tatis Jr. Who's the guy they're telling you to buy right now? What's his name? J-Rod of the Seattle Mariners? You guys have literally never seen him take an at-bat except for the home run derby. Here was the guy they were telling you to buy Wander Franco last offseason. Here was the guy they were telling you before that. And then before that, it was Vladimir Guerrero. So you can see the drop on this card. Obviously, we know the steroid kind of suspension and all that kind of stuff. But guys, stop betting huge on these baseball players that you've literally never seen take an at-bat. J-Rod could hit 260 next year, 28 home runs, 85 RBIs. That'd be a pretty good season, but it'd be a disappointment for what you guys are paying for his card. So you guys in the Midwest who have never seen a Seattle Mariners game, stop paying big money for guys you have never seen. Look at Fernando Tatis, has all the talent in the world, but his cards and his career will probably always be tainted. Last but not least, what did I buy? Yes, congratulations, you won this auction. 2019 Donruss Optic Rated Rookie Yellow Prizm Will Grier PSA 9. Bought this for $225, and because I bought it on ComC, I get to not even pay that. So I literally bought it for $2.25, delivered into the ComC account. Guys, that's a huge investment over here at Sports Card Radio. We're making big moves.
I think that Will Grier right now is about 4 times better of an investment than Kyler Murray.
Big moves over here at Sports Card Radio. You guys better have a good rest of your week and your weekend. Hopefully you stay warm, and we will see you soon here at Sports Card Radio. Dip, baby.
Dip.